Hey guys, if you've watched any of my previous videos, or if you know me personally, you'll know how much I love this deck. I've been playing Shaddoll ever since it was released in Duelist Alliance. I've taken it to regionals, I've taken it to nationals, European championships. I've had various levels of success with the deck, but I've enjoyed every single minute. And I'm here today not to complain about what Konami have done on the ban list, but to show you that there are ways to continue playing this deck. So first of all, I'm going to address the problems and the strengths of this deck as it stands in the current meta moving forward. So Construct. Construct isn't around anymore, so why should we play this deck? Well, because Construct wasn't everything in the deck. It was a huge enabler. You summoned it, usually for free, you were able to dump something, etc. But to say that it was everything would be a lie, because these guys all have their uses, and even Grista, to be honest. We're moving forward and pendulums are becoming even more relevant, and Grista could easily find its way into this deck. But obviously you've got the main Shaddoll guys. Let's not forget what they have access to. Everyone seems to brush over the fact that Konami ignored this card completely. Shaddoll is one of the decks which takes advantage of this more than the other decks in the meta. Noden promotes such crazy plays in this deck, and it's not just to get a Noyatilis. You can grab rank 4 synchros, and you can make this ridiculously simple. Trishula is so easy to drop in this deck, and I'm not saying because you can make Trishula easily it's a reason to play the deck. I'm saying it's one of the benefits. Okay, next, main deck. Mathematician. Right, so they ban Construct and they put El Shaddoll Fusion to 1. You'd think that would be enough, right? Wrong. Konami thought, okay, Mathematician, it's gotta go. Why? Because it does the things which it should do better, significantly better even, than anything remotely similar. And by that, I mean, if you compare it to something like Armageddon Knight, something which was very popular in Japan when the deck first came out, Mathematician outclasses it in every way, other than the fact Armageddon Knight can send a beast. So what do we do now? Well, when we're deck building, Mathematician had a great role in the deck. The role of Mathematician was to start plays, got the ball rolling, got you a draw with beasts, set up your Falco, send a dragon for spot removal, etc. Okay? Armageddon Knight is fine to play at 1. You can tutor it with reinforcements of the army, as we've seen people do. In ARG format, we've seen numerous players tutor this card, but there are other cards that you can bring with it. For example, Blazeman. I haven't got a copy of Blazeman, but Blazeman grabs you polymerization, so I may as well show you a polymerization. It's another perfectly good target for Rota. Photon Thrasher, another card which makes it more of a rank for sense of focus, but again, another option to consider. Also, Raiden. Fantastic level 4 monster. It's a tuner, it mills Shaddolls for effects, you can search it off a Rota, you can also search it off Charge, and that means you can play other cards like Lila. Okay, again, all options to consider. Another option you could consider is Curry Bandit. Curry Bandit, absolutely great card. And going back to the Blazeman grabbing polymerization, that helps to make up for the fact that we now only have 1 copy of El Shaddoll Fusion. But already with El Shaddoll Fusion, you should be thinking, how can I get that? Okay, you've got Squamata in the deck. This card becomes so much more important because Core is the card which recycles it. It's the card which lets you make plays in your opponent's turn. Moving on. Everyone is forgetting the fact that this is one of the most powerful spell cards in the game. This card literally reads, if you play extra deck monsters, I will punish you, because you plus for free. That is one of the biggest reasons to play this deck. And then you've got various other engines to consider. You've got Damage Juggler, Trick Clown, Hat Tricker, all of which have got amazing synergy with this deck. Damage Juggler and Trick Clown less so, since they're both light and Construct's gone. But at the end of the day, the rank 4 plays that you can bring about with these cards are absolutely insane. Damage Juggler can also grab Flame Mascot as well, which is about to become very relevant. And Flame Mascot is an easy way for you to make Grista. Okay? So, I've covered a lot in this video, and the point of this video is basically, Shaddoll isn't dead. The deck still does crazy things. Falco will still revive you a beast, which will still let you draw twice. That Hedgehog will still tutor your deck for anything you want. Dragon will still blow up back row. Everything remains the same. The only differences are El Shaddoll Fusion, which affects the speed of the deck. It means that you can't make so many plays in your opponent's turn. Mathematician, fantastic, reliable, best opening in the deck. You have to change that out now. You have to play alternatives, Armageddon Knight, Curry Bandit, Raiden, etc. And as far as Construct goes, it opens up space in the extra deck, so you can be more creative with your choices. You can make it more rank 4 focused, you can make it more synchro focused. It just opens the door for opportunities here. But what I want to say is, don't forget the power plays that this deck can make, and don't let the fact that Construct went to 0 stop you from playing